Ignite your life, ignite your mind. Dr. Lotus Riché is powerful, empowering, engaging, and impactful. It's time to ignite and take flight in every area of your life. Welcome to the Lotus Riché Ignites Show. Let's get ignited.
What's good? What's good? How you doing? How you doing, family all around the world? This is your host, Dr. Lotus Riché, and I'm so happy to be here today. Wow, it's been an amazing week so far. Some people call this, what? Thursday, hump day, what day? Y'all know what it is. It's hump day, baby, hump day, and we're here to help you get over the hump. That's right. Retreats to help you rejuvenate, reignite, and take flight in every area of your life. I know you like how I said that. Well, listen, as you come on in and get in where you fit in, because I always got room around my table for you and your frenemies. Why? Because your frenemies need to know what's going on too. So without further ado, I want to tell you about this amazing show we have coming your way tonight. We know that a lot of you are saying, hey, how can I rejuvenate? How can I get better in my life? How can I kind of just reignite my fire? Dr. Lotus, I've lost so much passion. I've lost so much vigor. I've lost so many of the things that I started the new year out with. And I just come to a screeching halt and I don't know how to do it. But I want to get away. I want to go somewhere. I want to go where it's affordable. But I don't know where to go. So welcome to the show. So we're going to bring someone out to you tonight that's going to come in like dynamite. She is the CEO and founder of the host TV show, Girl Powerhouse on MUPO TV. That's right. She's a visionary author and she is the EIC of PFF magazine. I know you saying, Dr. Lotus, what's all them acronyms? Well, my amazing guest, Tiffany Williams-Parra, it's like East meets West. She is here tonight and she's not going to take no mess, and neither should you. So let's get some housekeeping rules in effect, baby. Go ahead and take your phone, tag a friend and tell them to come on in. Tell them right now, join the show. Send them the link in. Don't you know, join us on YouTube, baby, because that's where we want you to shine some light and we want to be seen on YouTube. And so we want to make friends with you. So with no further ado, don't make excuses, baby. Make moves, because the next voice you're going to hear is none other than the illustrious Tiffany Williams, baby. And if you are a fan of Tiffany, make sure you come in and show her some love, give her some L's, and give her some hearts. We'll see you in a second. Hey folks, I just wanted to come to you briefly today because I've got so many folks asking me, Lotus, how are you so successful? Success is relevant to whatever you think success is. To some people, success may be having a big house, fine cars, or just having a great job. Some people, in their mind, success is just having a great family and friends. For me, success is being able to make a difference, not only in my life, but in the lives of the people that I come across. I help do this is I encourage people not to make excuses for not being successful. Don't let fear, complacency, procrastination, someone telling you that you can't do it. And the most important thing, number 5, you telling yourself that you can't do it. See, you got to rise above giving yourself excuses. You've got to give yourself every reason to win. After all, you are a winner. So today I share with you, don't make excuses. Make moves. See you. Please welcome healthy lifestyle coach, author, editor, and show host, Tiffany Williams-Parra. East Coast meets West Coast, baby. Woo-hoo! Tiffany is in the house. How you doing, young lady?
I am fantastic. Oh my goodness. I'm just excited to be here. I have been just waiting to get on the stage with you, Dr. Lotus. So thank you for having me in the house and just being able to share some things with your tribe.
Well, we are so happy to have you here. And I told the folks about a little bit about who you are. We know that you're a power CEO doing powerful things all around the world, not just in your backyard. So tell us a little bit more about how you serve the world. And then we're going to get right into this thing that we call retreats to help people rejuvenate, renew, and reinvigorate and reignite, right? Talk to us.
Yes. So I am the host of Girl Powerhouse on MUFO Entertainment, which is just amazing. We celebrate women all over the world that are just showing up and showing out. So we definitely need to get you on the show, Dr. Lotus. Okay. And I am a healthy lifestyle coach. So I help people find balance physically, mentally, spiritually, as well as financially. And I do that through my coaching. And I also do that through a resource, which is Phoenix Fitness Fanatics Magazine, where we have some amazing contributing writers from, all over, just all walks of life, all over the place, just showing up, giving some amazing, valuable information on how you can holistically be able to heal yourself and just show up for yourself, right? Because that's what we need to do. Our health is our wealth. So
I love it. And so wait a minute. I want to go back because you said holistically. I absolutely love that. Holistically. Yeah. So no pills, no injections, no scary doctor's visits, and nothing's wrong with the doctor's visits. Okay.
No,
we're going to get that out the way right now. We're not saying there's nothing wrong with your doctor's visit, especially when you have a good doctor. But the information we're giving you out tonight, please be aware that this is not legal, political, or medical advice. So be sure to talk with your legal advisors or your health providers. The views of our speakers are their own, and we are not liable for any statements that they make. Okay, so just be mindful. We want to give this lady some love because she is professional and she knows what she doing, but we have to give that little disclaimer. Check with your health provider.
Absolutely. We have to partner with our doctors. You still got to go to your yearly exams and things like that. And believe me, one of my yearly exams is what brought me on my journey of releasing almost 120 pounds. So you have to have a good relationship with a good doctor. And if you don't feel like they're good, your intuition is going to tell you, okay, just listen, just tap in a little bit because it's going to tell you. And you just find the right person for you. And that's what I've been able to do now for years.
I love that. I love that. So I heard you say 120 some odd pounds. If you heard that, go ahead and put a number 2 in the chat, folks, all around the world that's listening. And even if you're listening through the replay, hit replay and put number 2. You heard. So being healthy helps us rejuvenate, helps us also to retreat back into our own healthy way of being in homeostasis. So folks, we're about to get right into this thing right now. So let's talk about why it's important for people to invest in their well-being. Tiff?
Absolutely. I mean, as I mentioned earlier, our health is really our wealth. I mean, this is our temple. This is the only one body that we have. So unless we want to feel just broken and disgusting as we get older and get into those, as they say, the golden years, right? Those should be our golden years. Those should be the times where we are still vibrant. So you want to invest in your well-being. And when it's your well-being, it's your mental, right? We're running around constantly. We're caught in this hamster wheel, and we need to slow down and really just focus on what's going on in here. And let's just, and then what that's going to do is that's going to help you physically, because if you got too much going on in the mind, you're not going to be focused enough to really invest in what you need to do physically. And you need to show up for yourself physically, because if you don't, I would have still been almost 300 pounds. I had to show up. Right. So, and then also spiritually, whatever that is for you. For me, it's God, Jesus Christ, but for others, it may be Allah, Buddha, whatever that is, whatever that source is for you. You have to find something to believe in.
I absolutely love that.
You have to. And then the next thing is really just also, you know, our well-being is also our finances. We have to have a good, healthy relationship with finances and being able to have a healthy, you know, conversation as well surrounding finances, because a lot of times people don't. And then they wonder why they're broken, they're tired and everything. Well, you know what? You should be having these conversations because there's a lot of information out there.
Yep. And you need to tag and share, folks. Tag and share. She's coming in with power. And don't forget, I always say note takers are money makers. So get your notepads and get your pen and come on in. And listen, if you want a pen, one of the Ignites pens, let me know and we'll get one out to you. So with that being shared, some of you might feel like, hey, Dr. Lotus, I have not been very healthy. How can I get better healthy in my physical body, in my spiritual body, in my mental well-being, and in my finances? We're going to give you some stuff today that's going to help you get there. So make sure you tag a friend and tell them to come on in and take notes. So let's dive right into the second question that we had come our way for you today. When people, it's without questions that when people are trying to get better, they say, I need to get away from the hustle and bustle. It's just too much. This is a rat race. Why is it important for people to get away from the hustle and bustle of life?
Honestly, if you don't get away from the hustle and bustle of life, it can kill you.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, point blank. You know, I have been in that situation twice in my life where I have been just with blinders on. And all of a sudden I have that rude awakening because I'm in a doctor's office and they're telling me, hey, your blood pressure is really high. Hey, your blood sugar is really high. You know, things like that. And I mean, we get signs all the time. So we really gotta listen and tune in and really get tapped into it, you know, because this hustle and bustle, it doesn't serve us. So we really do need to, I mean, even if you can create a space at home to be able to kind of retreat, you know, I have a really cool little space where I have my sound bowls and I have my candles and I have all my little things that make me feel calm and relaxed, you know, and you don't necessarily have to go anywhere. You know, you can take yourself somewhere just by using your imagination and, you know, utilizing some of the tools that are right here for us, like essential oils and, again, candles, and music. I mean, I absolutely love, you know, listening to calming music. And I like to listen to calming music that's from other places, you know, other countries, because then I can imagine myself going there, right? So that's a free way to get somewhere, right? It's just right here.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I see so many of you out there. Thank you for tuning in. We absolutely love you being here. We see you out there in Nigeria, Africa. We see you in DC. We see you in Ohio. We see you. That's Minister Jawanda Fells is in the house tonight. We see Sean Seagull is in the house tonight out of Ohio. Angela is out from DC. We see you. Semji Goshi is in from Nigeria, Africa. We see you, and we're so happy to have you here. So listen, Sean said, booyah, Lady Lotus. That's correct. Booyah, because our health is our wealth. And we can't tell you this enough. So many people are just falling off the earth because they're having heart attacks, because they got this high blood pressure, sudden cardiac arrest. Shout out to Kim Jacobs in the house and the Gabe's Heart Foundation. Go over to Gabe's Heart Foundation and give, because we are buying defibrillators to prevent sudden cardiac arrest. I had to say that. Okay, because I'm blessed. So the third question is, how can we rejuvenate ourselves, and what does it mean to rejuvenate? And we're going to dive into that word, but we're going to Tiffany first. Tiffany, talk to us.
You know what? Rejuvenating is just being able to just kind of be refreshed, right? Feeling a little renewed. And this could really be, you know, when you get in that hustle and bustle, you know, you're not taking time to maybe do that self-care. right?
Yes.
And self-care rejuvenates us, because rejuvenation is really tapping into the self-love, that unconditional love that we should have for
Mhm.
ourselves, right? And just being able to take that time.
Take that
And
time.
it could be deep breathing exercises,
Yep.
and really being able to just shut out everything.
Exactly.
And when you go out and you open that door again, you feel like, wow, I feel,
Yep.
I feel fresh,
I
I
absolutely
feel
love it.
new, right?
Yep.
And
Yep.
you can, if you need to, I mean, because we get caught up in that hustle and bustle, sometimes we need to take ourselves out of our situation. We need to take ourselves out of the environment. So maybe that is going to be having to go somewhere. It might be a staycation, you know?
Exactly. So we want to give praise to where praise is due, if you will. Okay, so we're gonna give the credit to Bing.com, because Bing.com tells us that rejuvenate means to give new energy or vigor, to revitalize. Okay, it says the exercise and fresh air rejuvenated me, right? So I hope you're getting fresh air, and I hope you're doing some exercise. And if you're not,
Yes.
going to help you do some exercise, because
Come on now.
restore a youthful appearance. You ever notice that when you're taking care of yourself, you feel better and you look better? And come on, everybody, say this word with me:
Rejuvenate.
rejuvenate.
Rejuvenate. Rejuvenate. Rejuvenate.
All right, we hope you got that. Thank you, Bing. Thank you, Bing. All right, so thank you for sharing that, because we know that we have had a very long year. Many of us, we've had heartaches, we've had breakups, we've had break-ins, we had breakouts on our face, and some of us have broken out of old things and into
Yeah.
new things. Some of the things are serving us and some of them are not. But
Right.
tonight, we're helping you to rejuvenate and to revitalize. We're going to talk about revitalize too. To
Yes.
revitalize your life, but to rejuvenate. So if you're trying to figure that out, write that word down: rejuvenate. Write that word down. That's really important. I'm gonna put it back up here: rejuvenate.
Rejuvenate.
Okay.
Rejuvenate.
All right, thank you, Bing. So it's important to rejuvenate yourself, and Tiffany's going to help you and tell you a couple ways how you can rejuvenate yourself. So Tiffany, in the morning when we get up, can you share one or two ways how we can really rejuvenate ourselves and get back on track first thing in the morning?
Absolutely. So, first thing in the morning, our mind is at its most open, right? It's right before we get up and we start our day. We open our eyes. I love to put in, positive affirmations. I have a few people that I have saved on YouTube. I love Dr. Joe Dispenza. I also love Louise Hay. So I listen to a lot of Louise Hay, and just being able to take that moment for yourself. First thing in the morning, right before you start anything, you owe it to yourself. You deserve it. You deserve it. So that's one way that you're able to do that. And then I get into some deep breathing, being able to really appreciate the fact that you were able to breathe when you woke up. And being able to just, as you're taking those deep breaths, I go into a more of a gratitude for my body. So I start at the tips of my feet, my toes, and I say, thank you, toes. Thank you, feet. Thank you, heels. Thank you, ankles, and I go all the way up to the top of my head. And when I'm done, when I open my eyes, I feel so just wonderful. I mean, I'm ready. I'm ready to just, start the day. It doesn't matter what's coming at me. I'm just ready. And you got to just, that's, some ways to just kind of add a little armor to you for the day, right?
Yeah, that's right.
You
got to give your body some love.
And look, and prayer, okay? I do a lot of prayer in the morning because, again, I have to thank God for me waking up, because there's so many people that did not wake up. So having that attitude of gratitude is everything. And that will just continue to rejuvenate you and revitalize you as well. So
I love it. So listen, folks, and like I shared, we respect whoever you consider your higher source, God, Jesus, Jehovah, Buddha, whomever you worship. Remember, prayer and meditation, it goes a long way, and it can really save your day. And so many of you are actually saving the day. And thank you. I know you've had a long day, many of you, but you're here with us. We see you out in New York. Great to see you. Dr. Sheena is in the house out of Troy, New York. We see you. And we're just so happy to have you here among so many others joining us from Nigeria and just all over the place. Virginia, we see you in the house. So let's get right back into it. So as we know, we talked about making sure that we understand the importance of getting away, of getting out of the hustle and bustle. We talked about making sure we understand about Rejuvenate. So I want to pose this question, then we're going to take a quick break and we're going to dive deep into this question. So what does it mean when we talk about revitalizing our bodies? And we asking you to our viewers, we want you to put in the chat, what does revitalize? I saw Angie earlier. She put rejuvenate in the chat. Thank you, Angie. What does revitalize mean to our bodies and our lives? And can you, okay, help tip, okay, give us 2 or 3 simple ways that we can start without breaking the bank, starting to revitalize ourselves. So we're gonna be, we're gonna give you a quick break and give you time to put it in the chat because we want to hear from you as well. And then we're going to put Tip in the hot seat because we want to hear from her. We'll be right back.
Like sun to the day, we are light and we shine forevermore. The Black History Song. Stream now on your major music platform.
Impactful and empowering. Ignite Your Life for Life Virtual Summit coming your way December 2024. Stay tuned.
It's time for you to start bossing in social media. For all your social media needs, you've come to the right place at the right time to get your website designed, landing page, social media platforms, and get the training you need to get in front of the people that's ready to buy your products and services. Let me train you with StreamYard, Zoom, Clubhouse, and much more. And let me help you get your virtual professionals, not assistants, because assistants can only assist you, but the virtual professionals can give you that professional flavor that you need to expand your reach and increase your revenue. Jump on in and get in where you fit in and start bossing today. Please welcome healthy lifestyle coach, author, editor, and show host, Tiffany Williams-Parra. Hey, and we are back with the Lotus Riché Ignites Show. I'm your host, Dr. Lotus Riché. I was going to say co-host, but we are co-hosting because Tiffany Williams-Parra is in the house tonight. It's East meets West, and we are doing this thing, and she is helping us to really talk about retreats to help rejuvenate, revitalize, and renew ourselves, not just in our personal lives, but in our business too. And we see all of you. So thank you. Hey, we got VA in the house. Virginia's in the house. I see you, Dr. Phelps. Everybody, make sure you tag a friend and tell them to come on in. Use your phone, use your iPad, use your computer, whatever you got, go ahead and tag somebody because Miss Tiffany is hot on the box. So Tip, we talked before we left for a quick break. We talked about what does it mean to revitalize our bodies and our lives. And can you give us 2 or 3 simple ways that we can get started without breaking the bank?
Tip.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So revitalizing is bringing life back into something, right? And, sometimes we're broken when it comes to our, physical health, right? And our nutrition and things like that. So revitalizing yourself when it comes to, your nutrition or, we'll say like the healthy lifestyle, right? Is maybe adding in juicing. Doing a cleanse.
Yep.
You can start, and there's so many different cleanses out there, and they can be very easy to do. You just have to have someone that can help to hold you accountable when it's your first time. But once you get through it and you feel the way you feel afterwards, again, you feel revitalized because your body's going to release the toxins and the things that it needs to. Right? Revitalizing when it comes to like the mental, right? Because I got to talk about the mind, body, the spirit, all that stuff. And because it all runs hand in hand. So when it comes to, your mind, sometimes you have to revitalize yourself by shutting off TV and, getting outside in nature, grounding yourself.
Yes.
We are part of, we're all connected. We're connected to trees. When you go and you hug a tree, I'm a tree hugger, y'all. So I just got to. And when you hug a tree, you can honestly, when you just connect, you can feel the energy. And that's healing energy. That's there to revitalize you. It's there to help us heal because our body actually rejuvenates every 7 years. We get a whole new body every 7 years. And it, depending on how we treat it now, it's going to depend on how it comes back in 7 years.
Yep.
So, you got to do that with the mind. Who are the people that you're hanging out with? Maybe it's that toxic, maybe you're in a toxic relationship that you got to let go, and sometimes we don't want to let go of some of these toxic things, but those are going to be that's the cheapest way to revitalize yourself is by evaluating the toxic in your life. And all the things that don't serve you and letting it go.
Yep. I absolutely love that. I absolutely love that. I see you, Chaz Tennyson, the mister of the mic himself. We got some celebrities in the house tonight. We see you all the way out of Augusta, Georgia. Augusta, Georgia's in the house. Chaz is in the house. Chaz, make sure you tag and share with your friends and tell them to come on in. So it's without question that write this down. I say no takers are money makers, right? Write this down because your money is also your health. Okay?
Exactly.
If you don't have health, but you just got greenbacks, right? I got a greenback over here I was playing with earlier. I'm going to just unfold this greenback. It's just $1, y'all. It's just $1. But listen, if you have money, you can have all the money in the world. You can have credit cards, you can have whatever you want. But if you don't have your health, come on, viewers. If you don't have your health, where are you?
Right.
You broke, busted, and often disgusted. So put it in the chat. Why is health important to you? And what are you doing to stay healthy too? Like Tip, I love that you said you can detox. You can detox. How can you detox? You can do smoothies, right? So detox. All right.
You can do teas.
I love that you said
herbs and different things.
Yeah, different herbs that you could detox with. Another thing that you said, Tip, I love toxic people, toxic relationships. Get rid of that. I absolutely love that you said that. Angie said, I enjoy grounding. After a session of grounding, my muscles were no longer sore from a previous workout. I absolutely love grounding too. We had someone on last night, the poet, Yamaja Jubilee, and she talks about hugging trees too. She's a tree hugger. She loves to get out in nature. So you can get out in nature and don't forget that good asprana, asprana, right? That one of our brothers talk about all the time. So make sure you get out there, walk with your bare feet in nature because we know soles on our shoes. That prevents us from really getting back to Mother Nature and getting the earth's frequency okay, that comes up through our body and helps us heal ourselves naturally, right? Okay, I said it. So with that being said, let's talk about 5. How often, should people really start over and kind of renew themselves? Because let's face it, people often talk about they got to start over, they got to start anew. Sometimes they have to start fresh from toxic relationships with other people, but not just with other people. Sometimes we have toxic relationships with ourselves. Can I get an ignite and take flight in there? Can I get an I? Go ahead and put an I and an F in there. I know ignite and take flight. It says if. So if you release negative people, negative things, negative habits, negative self-sabotage, you might be able to win. So like I said, people say starting over is hard, but this sometimes, it can help us to renew. So talk about renewing with us.
Absolutely. So, I mean, when you need to renew, you're going to have signs around you, because the things that you're trying to do are not going to work. You're going to be just putting your energy over here, and you're like, wow, I keep failing at this. What, man, this just ain't working. That's because you need to start all over. You need to take your energy and start. This is not for you. Start all over, because there's something that's missing. And believe me, I had a rude awakening. I was laid off out of a career that I had for quite a long time. Okay. And tried to get back into it a few times. And every time I tried to get back into it, I got knocked back down. It was like, wait a second. Oh, you're overqualified. Oh, what do you mean? So I said, you know what? Let me pivot. It's about the power of the pivot. Yes. I say that all the time. I tell my clients that all the time. It's the power of the pivot. I pivoted and I tapped into other gifts that I have, other things that I learned in the past. I even went back to things that I learned back in high school. I was like, you know what? Hold up. This could really do something here. And was able to just tap into my own brilliance and have continued to just rise at that, So, and there's times in between where I get to certain things that may not be working, whether it be in my business or personal. And I have to say, you know what? It's time to go ahead and start over. Sometimes you got to start over with friends. Sometimes you got to release them. And sometimes they come back different. Sometimes they never come back, right? But that's okay. That's okay.
And that's okay. And that's okay, because people and things are in our lives often for, go ahead, y'all put in the chat. Y'all know where I'm going. A season, and a reason. A season and a reason. And so we have a season and a reason right now. This is a reason. Because we want to take a pause for the cause. Joanna Rollins-Feld said, I enjoy taking a time out with a good nap. Oh, I love them naps.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, I got it. You have a right. You just get out there and you just fall asleep in the sun. Not that burning up sun like 150 degrees, but when you got like 60, 65 degrees, sometimes 70 degrees. Thank you, Joanna. Right. When you fall out, and you not fall out, but you fall asleep in the sun. And you got in a good book, she said, and blocking my calendar by making an appointment with myself, right?
Yes.
With herself. Go ahead. Please put in the chat, everybody, with myself. With myself. So if you don't want to type it out, just put WM, with myself. Okay. Yeah. I've learned to do these things before I reach burnout. Woo! That's huge. Yep. That's huge. So Tiff, she said before burnout. Why is it so important that we catch it before the burnout? Because really sometimes it's going to be harder to come back from the burnout, because our body gives us signs. We have the high blood pressure. We have all these different things going on. I was having panic attacks. And they were in my sleep. Okay, I'm waking up like crying and all that stuff. And that was my body telling me,
What are you doing? Slow down. And that's what I had to do. I had to release a really, really, really good job. At the time, it was like, well,
I hear you.
I love what I have to do because I'm more important than anything, I mean, because I have to be here to handle business. So you really have to make sure that you don't hit that burnout, because that burnout, as you allow your body to be in dis-ease, we're dis-ease, right? It's creating disease in your body. You're getting, people are getting diabetes. They're getting certain kinds of cancers and, heart disease and all these different things. I mean, even autoimmune disorders and things like that, thyroid issues.
Yeah.
And we're wondering why. And it's because we're not slowing down. And when we slow down, we also realize that, we really haven't been treating ourselves right, because we haven't been eating right. We haven't been, we're putting our just different toxic things around us, and we're not even paying attention to it. So you have to really, really, bring it back and pay attention to that before you get to that burnout. Because again, that burnout can be something that, you may not be able to come back from.
Exactly. I absolutely love that Miss Joanna Fells said that, because that was right on point. And she said, Tip, that's so true. Real talk. And that is real talk. And also, congratulations. You just had a great event. Dr. Joanna Fells, she just had a great event, and she does these events year after year. And so I got to get her back on the show to talk about that too. But I want to go right to Angie, because Angie said, I love to reset and refresh myself. It might start with morning gratitude and affirmations. I love that. And you talked about gratitude. Every morning, our team, the Ignite team, we start out with gratitude. We talk about gratitude, what's important to us. And I think that's super, super duper cool. So yeah, I like that, Ange. And then Ange says juicing, cleanse, or clean eating, sugar detox, or even deep breathing. Wow. Let's talk about that deep breathing, because I know that you help people focus on their deep breathing, and you also do the healing bowls that send out a frequency that help to heal the body, clear the environment of negative toxins, negative energy, I'll say. Talk to us about that, Tip.
Yes. So, I mean, we're all energy, right? And we have a chakra system, so I really have learned how to just kind of tap into that. I learned how to have a relationship with my heart. Okay. Because we don't sit quiet and really listen to our heart. I mean, I'm listening to my heart all day long. If I get a little anxious, I'm like, okay. And I talk to my heart just as I talk to anybody else. I'll have a conversation with my heart. Like, you know what? Calm down. It's okay. We're good. And I can lower my heart rate just by paying attention to my heart.
Yes.
We don't do that. So with the bowls, now the bowls are all linked to our chakra system, and we have our root chakra, which is that lower area, that's where everything is birthed from. Then we have our sacral chakra. We've got our heart chakra. We've got our throat chakra. We've got our crown chakra, and all of the bowls are all linked to the different ones, also the pineal gland as well. When you play them, they actually start to calm the body. They calm the neurological system. And I work with the bowls as well as PEMF, which is pulsed electromagnetic field therapy, because it's like grounding on steroids. When you're laying on one of my mats and I'm playing the bowls, you're really just kind of tapping into every part of self, every part of your energetic self, we'll say that. And just being able to, once you can calm the energetic self, you can calm everything else, right? When you can really allow yourself to tap in. So that's what I do with our bowl, with my crystal bowls, and also with the PEMF. And then the breathing, I do a lot of breathing, because our breathing, I like to make it it's like we're the ocean, right? We take that nice deep breath in, and just listen, as if you're hearing the ocean, you're hearing that wave. And as you're breathing out, hold it in. And then you breathe that out, and you just see if that's the wave is going out again, right? It's as you're just breathing in, it's coming in, you're holding it, appreciating it, and then you're blowing it out. And that right there, I mean, when you start your day out with that, and even when you're starting to feel a little angst during the day, just take a moment to picture yourself at the beach and picture yourself in that water and just be that water, breathing it in, holding it, breathing it out. And that it's just magnificent. It really is. Once you learn that, you can really tap into your physical self. You can tap into your mental self now, because you've learned how to really control your energy, right?
All right. Yeah, I absolutely love it. Breath is life. Breath is life, folks. Breath is life. So I love that you share that. So with that, when you're breathing, it helps you to detox. And there's nothing better than getting the things that don't serve you out, so that you can get the things that do serve you in. Make sense? So listen, I know some secret sizzling sauce. I know you got an event coming up in February. Tell us about that.
Absolutely. So we've got a couple events coming up, but February is, it's my heart. I am the founder of the Girl Powerhouse Network, and we're doing our 3rd annual conference in California here in February. It's February 22nd. And that is really to bring powerful, like-minded women in the room to heal together, be very happy together, and feel whole. We all can tap into each other's talent, skills, and abilities. And, when you're feeling lost in business, you need a sisterhood. And that's what it is. It's definitely a sisterhood. So I would love for any women out there that are looking to connect with other like-minded women for a good cause. We are raising money for Justice for Youth out of Pomona, California. I volunteered with them for a little bit, and I really like to give back to them whenever I can. So we're going to be doing that conference. There's the link there. We also have a men's conference the following weekend. So if anybody's interested, definitely reach out and connect with me as well.
Yep. And we want to invite you to sign up for the 3rd annual Girl Powerhouse Network Conference. It's very, 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 very affordable. You can get your tickets today. Okay, you can get your tickets today. It's going to be at 4 Points by Sheraton, Ontario, Rancho Cucamonga.
Yes.
It's in California. So go ahead and get your tickets today, and we will be sharing the link on your side of the house so that you can go ahead and grab your ticket today. So I want to talk to you more about it here, and I'm going to copy this for you all. Make sure you guys have it, and you ladies have it on your side of the house to make sure you can go ahead and jump in and get in where you fit in. So I got a question for you. What is the return on investment that people are going to get from being a part of this retreat?
So now the retreats that we have, are you talking about the conference or the retreats?
The Powerhouse Network Conference. My bad.
So the Powerhouse Network Conference, really that ROI, I mean, you have some amazing speakers that are coming to pour into you and really help you to kind of connect the dots, on maybe some of the things that are missing that you need, whether it be, something, maybe it's a mental block, maybe it's spiritual alignment. There's a lot of powerful women that are just coming, and we've got some vendors in the house that are going to be sharing some of their, products. We've got some juicing and some healthy mocktails and just some amazing things going on. And it's just being able to, again, raise money for a good cause, Justice for Youth. We're going to be sponsoring some of the individuals to come, some of the staff, as well as some of the clients from Justice for Youth. So if you really want to make an impact on, a young person that's really just trying to figure out life, get in the room with us, because it's just amazing. Every year that we've had our conference, I've just noticed that we just get stronger, and I see so many relationships growing. And when you have a sisterhood all over the country, really, we're all over the world. There's 504 of us around the world, but wherever you are, you're always going to have some kind of support. So that's priceless right there. I can have someone in Charleston, and say, I have a girl there. Oh, you're in trouble. Oh, you're in Florida. I have a girl there too.
Exactly.
And it's amazing to be able to do that. Yeah.
All right. Fantastic. And Sharon D. Brown, we see you in the house. Let us know where you're coming in from. And make sure you tag somebody. Make sure they hit the replay. Sharon D. Brown, we see you. Let us know where you're coming in from. Sharon said, yes, breathing intentional throughout the day is beneficial.
Absolutely.
Yes, it is. And so I'd like for you all out there to agree today with us that tomorrow, but let's start tonight, because Tip is here. Let's start tonight and breathe intentional. So before we go, Tip, would you do a breathing exercise for us before we go? Not right now, but before we go, because
Absolutely.
what Sharon said is super powerful. So we want to bless you, Sharon, one, for saying what you said. And that's how we're going to close the show out tonight, with an intentional breathing. And Angie out in DC said, sometimes people have a hard time just sitting and breathing or meditating. What should we be focusing on, Tip? Is it normal for our minds to wonder? And how can we refocus? How can we do this thing right here? Okay, I want to share this with you guys, because we talked about renew. How can we renew? How can we resume an activity after an interruption? How can we reestablish the relationship with ourselves that keeps us empowered and keeps us renewed? Thank you, Bing. We appreciate you.
Whenever I have not been able to do this forever. Okay. I am a very hyper person by nature. I always have I have it's like squirrel brain, it's all over the place. And it takes practice, just like anything does. It is like a muscle, when we're working out and we're trying to build those muscles, we know we have to be consistent with what we're doing. So when it comes to meditation, when it comes to, conscious deep breathing and things like that, the only way that you're going to be able to get to the other side is by taking it just little bits at a time. You don't have to meditate for 30 minutes, meditate for 5 minutes. And if you can't meditate for 5 minutes and stay quiet for 5 minutes, then make it 2 minutes. And I have a little machine that it's waves. I either can do waves or, trickling water, things like that. So I will also put something like that on. So it kind of redirects my mind to the, to the sound, right? And again, I love the ocean. I love the beach. So I tend to listen to that. And as you start to do the breathing, when you're really focused on your breathing. Now, when we do the exercise, I'll show you how you're going to be focused in that. When you're focused on your breathing, your mind is focused on what you're doing with that conscious breathing, because with conscious breathing, you're counting. So when you're counting the breath, your mind is counting. You can't think about anything else except counting the breath. So just stay consistent with, when we do the close, I would love for you to, continue to do that for a little while and, connect with me and let me know, how it has worked for you. And if it hasn't, there's other things that we can kind of tie into that and kind of help that, that to calm the mind a little bit more. But it's just consistent practice. That's what it takes, really.
I love it. I love it. And so I want to invite everybody to connect with Tiffany, okay? And I'm going to show you how to connect with her. I want you to go and check her out on Facebook, check her out everywhere she's at, and so that you can stay connected, because at the end of the day, it's not about what you say, but it's about what you do. So come on through, folks in Cali. That's where she's at. Make sure you touch bases with her. Hit her up on her page. This is her page. Hit her up. Make sure you send her some invites to connect with your page as well. Send her a message, okay? She's got several people following her already. You see, she showed up. She made sure she posted it tonight. Make sure what's going on. So make sure you go and you hit her up. Make sure you stay connected. If you look down at the bottom of the screen, you'll see her link. Make sure you click on the link. Go ahead and follow her. Become a friend. Become a supporter. And let her know what she can do to help you as you help her too and help others. All right? Make sure you do that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So, Tip, as we wind down for the night, I want to invite each of you. Make sure you connect with her. Make sure you support what she's doing for her upcoming event, because as you know, the funds that are raised from helping you help other people too. Okay. So Tip, we're going straight to you. We'd like for you to take us through a quick breathing so that we can woosah for the evening. Tip, talk to us.
Yes. Okay, so I want you to go ahead and put your feet flat on the floor, because that's really going to help you.
Hold on, my feet dangling. I gotta let my chair down.
You gotta scoot up.
I dropped my chair. Now my feet on the floor, y'all.
There you go. Because that's going to ground you. You want to be able to ground so you can really tap into the breathing. So we're going to breathe in through the nose, and then we're going to hold and then breathe out. So we're going to breathe in through the nose, counting to 5. We're going to hold for 2. And then we're going to breathe out for 7 count. Okay. And what that's doing is that is going to push all of the air out and really push it out of that diaphragm. Okay. I don't want y'all just kind of fake breathing. Okay. When we're fake breathing, we're just breathing in through the chest and our chest is just going up and down. No, really breathe in. I want those tummies coming up and down. Okay. As we do this. So, okay, we're going to go ahead and go in through the nose. So count to 5, breathe in. 5, hold, 1, 2, and exhale. 5, 6, 7. Whew.
Yeah.
Do it one more time for me. Go ahead and breathe in. 5, hold, 1, 2. And release. 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I'm ready to go to sleep now. How y'all doing in New York? How y'all doing in the Philippines? How y'all doing in Africa? How y'all doing in Berlin? We've been rejuvenating, baby. DC in the house. Woo! Now you had a long week already, and the week is not even over. I told you it's hump day, baby. I see you in Virginia. I see you in Augusta, Georgia. We hope that this has helped you do what? Get some toxins out and get some love to your body. So don't forget tomorrow, go out and hug a tree. Yes. And thank you, Tip, for being here with me. So, Tip,
thank you so much,
as we head out tonight, I want you to give the folks some final words of wisdom. Go ahead, Tip.
Look, final words of wisdom for y'all. Remember, you come first, okay? Regardless of what's going on, regardless of who's got what thing going on, you come first. Because what do they say when you get on the airplane? You got to put your mask on first before you can help anybody else put their mask on. So make sure that you are putting that mask on first so you can show up and really be able to do what you need to do. All right, on purpose.
All right. Now, I want to say this. I'm not letting her off the screen yet because I want you to make sure you connect with her and get your ticket to her upcoming conference. And listen, folks, I'm going to jump on back in here right quick. But listen, if you can't make it out there to Cali, you can always donate to her. Go ahead and donate. You can buy a ticket for a friend that you might know that's living out there. And guess what? Let me raise my seat. Raise my seat back up. Raise my seat. I told y'all I'm a little dog. I stay on the porch. My feet just be dangling. Get your ticket to support her so she can support what she's doing and support you as well. So come on through. Let's help her out. And I want to thank everyone that's been on the show tonight. Hey, I see Phyllis is in the house. Phyllis is in the house. And if you don't know Coach Phyllis, you need to get to know her because she is the author of a book that can help you turn around your life. If you got diabetes, she can help you. Make sure you connect with her. And we're going to show you a little commercial before we take a quick break, because before we let this young lady go, we're going to ask her to give us a quick gift that she's going to give to you. So I see Dr. Joanna Rollins-Feld. She said, great talk tonight, Dr. Lotus. Tip, I have seen you in several places and you always speak life and share good action steps. Thanks for all you do. I'm a fan. And guess what? We are fans too. Thank you so much. So with no further ado, listen, tell us, Tip, how they can reach out to you again. Because I ain't letting you go. Tell them again how they can reach out.
Absolutely. So you can reach out to me. You can email me at Phoenix Fitness Fanatics Magazine. I know it's long, but Phoenix Fitness Fanatics Magazine at gmail.com. Or you can also either text message or even you can call 909-326-0099. That is the BAT line. So whatever you need, I'm there to definitely help you out and just encourage you to, really be able to find that balance that you need so you can show up and really, really do what you have been put on this earth to do. We don't want to leave this place not doing the things that we need to do, right?
Exactly. So, Tip, I'm so happy that you were here tonight. And all of you amazing viewers, keep doing the great things that you're doing. Always remember, be blessed, don't stress, don't take no mess as you ignite and take flight in every area of your life. And don't forget, we have got an event coming up your way, December 14th. And Tiffany is in the house. So if you have not gotten your ticket yet, you need to go on over to Ignite Your Life for Life. Why, baby? Because this event is going to be fire. She came tonight, she showed up, and she showed out. So I'm going to show this to you. Make sure you get your ticket to this amazing event.
Life for Life Virtual Summit coming your way, December 2024. Stay tuned.
Booyah, baby. Tiffany is in the house. Let's take a look at this. My co-host is Coach Chuck. He is in the United States now, all the way from Hawaii. He's here. And bow, I told you, baby, Tiffany Williams-Parra is in the house. Aaron Page, Shirley Murphy. We got people from all around the world. They are going to be here, and you don't want to miss a thing. So go ahead and get your early bird ticket right now. Early bird tickets is only $49.97. The regular price is $79.97, and it's going back up. It's ending November 30th. You won't be able to get your ticket for $49.94 or $97 anymore. So get your ticket and make it quick, baby, because this is something you don't want to miss. I said it. That's my story, and I said it. So with no further ado, babies, we love you, we appreciate you, and we will see you next time on the Lotus Riché Ignites Show. And if you're waiting and wondering how to be a part of the Lotus Riché Ignites Show, wait and wonder no more, go ahead and connect with us at lotusignitesyou.com, lotus@lotusignitesyou.com, or www.lotus@lotusignitesyou.com, and get at us, because we want to get at you and bring you on through. Until we meet again, be blessed and don't stress, don't take no mess, always do your best. Ciao for now, baby. Thank you for watching the show, and follow us on YouTube. Ring that bell so you don't miss a thing.
See you on the next episode of the Lotus Riché Ignites Show, where we're helping you to ignite and take flight in every area of your life. If you want to be a guest on the show, please connect with us at lotus@lotusricheignites.com. Ignite your mind and ignite your life. Whoop, whoop. Good night, everybody. Thank you for watching the show, and follow us on YouTube. Ring that bell so you don't miss a thing. See you on the next episode of the Lotus Riché Ignites Show, where we're helping you to ignite and take flight in every area of your life. If you want to be a guest on the show, please connect with us at lotus@lotusricheignites.com. Ignite your mind and ignite your life.